The world of Middle-earth is changing. The beauty of the elves fades. It passes into legend, into myth, into dreams. The ancient spirits of earth, fire, air, and water, who once roamed this earth freely, are forgotten. But it was not always so. In Eregion long ago, the elves were given secret knowledge to forge great rings of power. They were precious beyond all else, for within each was bound the strength and will to rule. But they were deceived, for the giver of this knowledge was evil's great servant, Sauron. In the fires of Mordor he forged in secret one ring to rule them all. And with it Sauron enslaved the races of Middle-earth. But not all light diminished, for some stood fast. The ring was cut from Sauron's hand. Isildur, ruler of all free men, performed this deed. But he became weak, and the line of men failed. The ring escaped him as history became legend. Legend became myth. And things that should not have been forgotten were lost. Thus the third age of Middle-earth began. But the realms of man divided, and their great cities weakened. And in this age the evil powers again arise, yet some hoped for unity in the face of the coming darkness. To Rivendell the elves called the greatest of all races. With them came Boromir, son of Gondor's steward. And there, at the Council of Elves, a great and desperate plan was conceived. Join us in our quest. Face the power of Mordor, and help to turn the tide.
Hello lords and ladies and welcome to something new.
Your road here,
although I have forgotten to turn subtitles on, I've noticed.
Much will be risked in the war that is to come.
Subtitles does help with the fact that I talk over everything. But yes,
with all my heart.
Welcome to the start of The Lord of the Rings, the Third Age. One of my all-time favourite Lord of the Rings games. Right up there with Return of the King and Two Towers and Biff Me. But I must remember to put subtitles on. I will definitely do that. Right after we fight some ring wraith shadow captains. Ah. He seeks immunity. And kills me instantly. Fantabby dozy. Give us the
Return to the shadow, slave of
Wait,
Sauron.
no. Give us the Gondorian shield. What up? Is it the water stallion? It is a very slow-moving water stallion, but a water stallion nonetheless. Glorious. Glorious.
What grace has been given to me? Let it pass to him. Let him be spared. To you I bestow this gift of my people.
Alright, Alwyn.
Graces the
Wanna be
soul
Alwyn?
and binds the hearts of others.
Why are you binding me heart? I need me heart.
I live because of your bravery, my lady.
Do I not need my heart?
What favor might I grant you?
There is no time. Hurry, we must find you equipment and heal your wounds.
No bother. Not a problem. I really don't care about that. I will not be viewing the epic scenes from Middle Earth, unfortunately. YouTube don't seem to like that. Subtitles on. Oh yeah, I'm playing it on medium. Medium does it for me, for the adventures of Berethor and the gang. Hard just... Easy makes it easy all the way through the game. Medium gives you a bit of a challenge up to like... Minas... Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but... I mean, it follows the story of the Fellowship, right? So like up to Minas Tirith, and hard is just... Hard is just hard. Leadership. I don't want to work on leadership, but let's go Guardian Strike. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before in any of the other videos, but I am a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. I absolutely love everything Lord of the Rings. I think it is fantastic. Ever since I read the books and got hooked at like what? I was 7 or 8 when I first read the Hobbit. And my love only increased from then with the Lord of the Rings. Obviously, I've read the Silmarillion. Get me words out. So I've got to equip my shield and my pendant. Got some nice all stats there. Lovely. There is some tales, like obviously some Lord of the Rings tales I haven't read, but I mean I've read the Bonnet and the what was it, the Sonnet, which was quite an interesting little Hobbit mixtape book. And then the Board of the Rings as well. That was also quite entertaining. I enjoyed the Board of the Rings as well. The Board of the Rings was very good. I don't like archers, so bye-bye. I've always liked the Guardian side. There's no sight you go to Berethor just runs over and just chins them. Obviously, we'll get more into the characters shortly. Obviously, we've got, you know, our Temu Boromir here, our Berethor, our Idrial, our shit. And there is other characters we get, obviously, but not at the minute. Boing. Get slapped. Huh. Yeah! Get on there, Berethor, with his hair flowing in the wind. Love it. Love it. I also really like the level up system in this game as well, even though it's, you know, a standard level up system. I like the fact that you got, like, you know, your characters have a natural growth for their stats. Like Idrial's spirit will just spiral. They don't really have to focus too much on his spirit. I'd actually put a little bit in con to keep her alive. Whereas Berethor's strength kind of rockets. And again, I'm gonna go con for him to keep him alive a little bit longer. Yeah, like every character has like their own stat that sort of skyrockets more than any others, and it's mad. And my map's too small. There we go. I'm getting old. Look, I'm not that old.
I heard a voice.
To be honest with you.
Yes, I know.
Who could it?
Patience.
I'm looking for Boromir of Gondor. Have you seen him?
No. But I do see orcs ahead.
You sure you don't see Boromir of Gondor ahead? No, just orcs? Okay. Yo, one thing I will say for this, right? Like, obviously, I suppose it's a minor spoiler, right? Obviously, Berethor's out here looking for Boromir of Gondor. And we got to fight alongside, you know, members of the Fellowship. Never Boromir. I never understood why they skipped Amon Hen here. I think Amon Hen could have been really fun. You know, even if it was us just like, you know, lagging behind them at Amon Hen and getting there, you know, as Boromir was going down the river to the falls of Howros. It would have been a nice touch. Wow, I've actually hit all my hits so far. I haven't missed anything. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. There's going to get a point in this game where I'm going to get tired of swinging and missing. In fact, the battles aren't too random neither. There's one thing I really like about this game. Like, yeah, I can farm random battles if I really want to, but you don't have to. Like, look, you can see his strength went up naturally. You could do with more speed though. Speed, very important, obviously. Influences your turn orders. And honestly, even though her spirit goes up naturally, I'm just going to give her more spirit as well. Because her entire shtick is her spirit. Let's see, we'll go over skills and everything. Probably should... Well, it'll not be long to go over skills and whatnot, to be fair. Obviously, these are your save points. The fun thing about the save point... let's just save my game and I'll go over that. I'll take a moment to save right here. Yeah, so I'll say that the fun thing about save points is they are a full HP and AP heal, but you have to touch the save point. Is the one thing. You have to physically save your game to get the full heal.
Must be healed.
Weapons.
But there's ways to grind that don't require you to go to save points in this game if grinding something you're into.
Captain of the Citadel Guard of Gondor.
And I am Idrial.
God of the Citadel indeed.
Idrial, Lady of Light. Take what you need
So,
and let us be on our way.
Idrial is of the Woodland Kin. No. Woodland Kin's Legolas. I always say that. So Idrial, as she just said there, she is from Lothlorien. She serves Galadriel. And Berethor is... Well, he's guard of the Citadel, which I'm pretty sure that was what Pippin's job was when, you know, he swore fealty to Denethor, son of Ecthelion. But...
Those crows seem guided by some fell purpose.
It is the hand of
Crowman from Dunland.
The White Wizard has betrayed us. Hurry!
Idrial's very intuitive. She always knows what's going on. Obviously, I'm not showing these because they say this is technically a redo of the first episode. I'd already done the first one, but YouTube absolutely hates the fact that I have these film clips in it. So what I might do towards the end, once I'm finished, maybe I might just do a video where it is just me recording all 109 film scenes playing, because Ian McKellen does do the voiceovers for them, and it doesn't strictly use lines from the film, it just uses footage from the film. So yeah, there's that. Well, that might be a little doozy at the end that I might do. You see, treasure chests aren't hard to spot in this game, and sometimes I like to hide them like I did that one in the corner, but no, I've been duped. So we got Second Age Elven Tiara, Silver Tiara of Eredor. Berethor. I mean, I do like the naming of the armor, and you know, everyone gets excited, like different things. Like you saw, Idrial's got a pendant. Berethor gets rings. Like his swords and shields that they're all like first age, second age, third age, and it gives you a little like name of where they're from and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Even the orcs are voiced. I mean, how many times do you see orcs voiced in games? In Lord of the Rings games, obviously. So yeah, I am 100%. I should draw that archer first to get rid of him, but I'm not that scared of the archer. I'm more scared of Mr. Debuffer there. I'm pretty sure buffs and debuffs in this game are stacking as well. Like company might, I can just whack as many company mites as I want to just keep increasing my strength. But there is actually a bit of a discrepancy with Berethor with his leadership, right? Because that increases all attack damage of the party, which it does. But when you actually point, but when you actually go into the skills menu, which we'll go into probably after this fight, and I'll show off the skills, you know, what's what and stuff. But I don't know, it's like they say one thing in the menu and they say a completely different thing when you go to use them. Do I need to drown that? Oh yeah, I probably still need a loud water. Idrial's attack, like her strength stat isn't the greatest. Whereas her attack stat, her spirit stat is honestly monumental. Even though none of us have any AP anymore. Which kinda sucks. I just have to swing these guys down normally now. I'd rather not, but what can you do? Like at this rate I might have to actually heal Idrial. I mean, he dies to a single hit now, doesn't he? But where are we at? Oh, have I not got anything that restores EOA, like? Well, that's a shame. Some items do get a fair use in this game. Generally not in battle, unfortunately. Later on, I mean, not much later. I mean, this isn't a very long game. But later on in the game, nearly everybody will be able to self-sustain AP, which is pretty nice. But for now, AP management can be a bit of an issue early game, especially since you want to use those skills to try and level up. Like now I want to run all the way back to the save point to save and heal.
What do you mean by that?
Which is always fun.
Hasten to Rivendell. I have cleared the road for you.
I am grateful, but you must return now to the passes. We saw evidence of recent battle there.
I would have rather Idrial was voiced by that elf in green there, to be honest with you. When the characters accumulate, yep, defend the elf caravan, which is leveled up Berethor there. And the game very sneakily gives us another quest here, to hunt the wild men. That quest is new. You see, look, we obviously like we were saying about the swords. It's the 3rd age steel longsword of Gondor, and then a 3rd age steel Ithilien longsword, which does have base damage and bonus damage per level. The bonus damage per level doesn't really come into play till later on. Whereas Idrial's just about to absolutely skyrocket her defense by equipping a nice golden skirt there. Must be nice. I want strength on this man. And this is what I meant about sometimes your items get used outside of battle. Especially like you see early game. Not even just early game, actually you'll find us doing that a lot late game as well. So let's go clear these wild men out first, I suppose, before we go see about evidence of a battle in the pass. We had to fight some smelly wild men, and Idrial can give that one a bath. Bathe them with loud water fury. God damn it, Idrial. God damn it, Berethor. I'll be honest, right, the spirit powers in this game, absolutely nuts. I have obviously completed the save file, just sat there, where I've got a certain party member in the game hitting for like 31,000 AoE with spirit powers, and it isn't even the main spirit user, Idrial, here. It's a completely different unit in the game, and they're doing 30k AoE with one of their moves. That can be cast twice in one turn as well, which is even better, to be honest. Another battle completed. And nice little level up for Idrial there. Some long bottom leaf. And you can tell it's back in the early PS2 games because everything pops up in the bottom corner when you've completed a quest. So realistically, right, I could go up into the pass here and grab, well not grab, but go see what's happening up there before completing these wild men, but I just like getting rid of the wild men. Did I have healed Berethor's AP before this? Possibly. Maybe actually, you know, dumped Idrial's stats into something. 100%. I should have. But I think we can do this. Let's say these enemies haven't got any weaker. It's just Idrial's natural level up has given her more spirit, so her spirit powers do be doing more. And since she's our only healer for like 3/4 of the game, that's it's fairly important that her spirit powers do connect. Well, not do connect, they always gonna hit the spirit powers, but very important that her spirit powers do deal damage. Obviously we've got healing there with Gift of Elrond, but I am alright at the minute for healing, to be honest. Slap him! Yeah, slap him with your blade. Berethor. I promise to never call him Berethor again. It's Temu Boromir, and we all know it. Oh, cheeky level up from Idrial as well. So one thing I do want to show off here before we go down there is if you press L1 or you know, if you're using an Xbox controller, left bumper, I guess. Not really familiar with Xbox controllers. I tend not to use them. Con. There it is. 2 con and a strength. Right, we'll do 2 con and a strength. There we go. Oh yes, and obviously because Idrial's got 2 level ups, because you get 3 points to attribute at level 5. I have 3 points. She has 22 dex because of her armor. So I'll do 21 spirit and we'll give her some strength. She doesn't really need con at the minute because her armor value is that high. Now obviously you get experience for completing quests in this game, as you do, you know, most early games like this. Say, oh, you've completed such and such a quest, here, take like 200 experience or whatever, right? Like, think of it like an MMO. You get your experience for doing the quest after you've done the quest. Any other experience you get during that quest from fights and whatnot is just a Brucey. Just a Brucey bonus there. Ah! I mean, if I was getting hit with weapons like that, I'd probably say more than just But yeah, if we make Idrial our party leader here, because this is our 3rd and final bunch of wild men. Sorry, I watched that episode of Family Guy last night, the other night with their cool whip. And you'll see that after the battle, I actually want to go to Fluid Strike here, I think. Yeah, we'll go Fluid Strike now just to conserve a little bit of AP. We've increased her strength, she's doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, so it's not good, it shouldn't... Well, you'll see after the battle what I'm on about by changing Idrial. Ooh, yeah, your triples go all the way up to triple criticals in this game. So Berethor just got a triple crit. 550 health. Which is pretty nice. Your regular crits, you got double crits, and you got triple crits. And see, Idrial didn't gain a level there after that fight. But for defeating all the warbands, Idrial got 2,640 experience, which is enough to level her up. Whoever you choose to roam the world as is the one that gains the experience for the quest. So if you want to try and well, not power level somebody, but if there's a character that you've got that you like, you know, might be a slightly lower level, or you want to level up and use, just make them your party leader, and you can jump straight to it. Just start lashing out some quests, and they will gain them levels. Now, obviously, this is where, you know, the beginning of the game is still all the tutorial stuff, technically, I guess. But I want to head back to this save point back here, because I think this is where we're going to call it quits for this episode. Remember, it's to the left. Oh, I'm back to the save point. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. We'll do me level up. We'll see what I want to increase here. I mean, everything's good. Honestly, I'll just go spirit on him, to be fair. Get him a little bit extra. She can have con, why not? I don't think I actually went over what the stats do, but I'll explain that. I'll explain that next time. Just make sure we've got no new equipment, and we'll have a look at skills now. So obviously, started with Guardian Strike with Berethor. You use it 5 times, you get Orcbane. Then use any of his skills 10 times for Shattering Strike. You know, the number just gets bigger and bigger. But once you've got one, you get both, so you can sort of pick and choose, if you will, which one you want until you get to the end, where you're kind of stuck with that one. Whereas Berethor's leadership, which is actually the best part about Berethor, is his leadership. Obviously, your Company Might enhances the strength of your party, so each does more damage. And then you've got Company Valor, which increases your dex, con, and speed. So, you know, your attacks hit, you have a little bit more HP and more melee defense. The best one, though, Stand Fast for stun. You'll be using that the entire way through the game. That is my next goal for Berethor, is just to get Stand Fast. I'll just spam Company Might and Company Valor when I get it till I get Stand Fast. Although all of his leadership abilities are useful. Perfect mode is based on your level. Apart from Banner of Elendil, which you don't get till the very end of the game. I tend not to use Perfect mode. I prefer the bonuses you get from Perfect mode through their passive skill list. So you can see there, Berethor's, you know, getting up to Citadel Might. And say there you got 25% reduction in AP of all of his actions while in Perfect mode. So I can use more actions. Like, so he gets a taunt buff, immunity to fear, increases his chance of dodging. Like, they are pretty good. I don't know, does she get anything during Perfect mode? Maybe just got what, Elven Evade, increases the amount of HP she restores, Spirit Power, attacks deal more damage, increases her armor, gives her more AP, dodge, makes it so haste works better, resist shadow, 2 additional attacks, and then Grace of the Eldar, ability to automatically regenerate action points in battle, which is really nice. But for now, I say this is where we're going to leave it. I'm going to save up here. And yeah, next time we'll go see what is going down in the pass that the caravan was telling us about. The rescue of Caradhras pass there. And we've got to collect the elf artifacts. We've got to remember. I don't know why they crafted many great artifacts and weapons containing ancient powers and hid them from the orcs in a region of all places. To be honest, I mean, you would have thought they would have hid them in the woods of Lothlorien rather than a region. But who am I to comment on where Galadriel hides her artifacts? But yes, I'm gonna leave it here for the day, guys. So next time we'll head up to Caradhras and we'll see if we can't find that caravan that we're on about. So until next time, stay safe.